picks up the win. You got the job done. Tell us how you're feeling.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm took back. I can't put into words. I'm very humbled and I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'm very thankful that I could come here and put in the work. And there's people out there with serious problems at the minute. The world's going into lockdown. The whole place is shutting down, and I'm just here on my own and with my family and just grinding away, doing something I love, and I'm happy that I'm able to do it.
Jay?
Congratulations on the win tonight, James. With the fight falling through so many times, did you even allow yourself to believe it was going to happen before you got into the cage tonight?
Same as always, man. I just focus on myself. I don't focus on him. And tonight he showed up, and he showed up ready. He's a big, strong motherfucker, and I respect him, and I don't know. I can't even put into words.
Well, it was a heck of a win, a heck of a performance.
Hi, James. We spoke during the week, and we were talking about the respect and maybe the lack of respect you get. Do you think you get a bit more respect after that? Just dominant?
Silence.
Mm-hmm. Well, your BJJ and your ground game, it's in every fight you've had for the last few years, it's just been absolutely dominant for every second. Like, how far do you think that can take you? Do you think your ground game can take you all the way to the very top?
Okay, right, I'm going to take me to the very top. I am at the top. I just got to prove it.
Mm-hmm. And last one for me, James. If you had one name to say right now, I know you said you wanted the belt and you wanted the championship. No, there's Herculeta and there's Sergio Pettis and all. Who's the one name that you really want next?
I'm the only one in the division that matters. So I don't give one bollocks. They all need me.
Lenny?
Hi, James. How's it going? Congrats on an impressive performance.
Thanks.
It puts you in a good seat now for the belt, but before the fight, you said you wanted Sergio Pettis. And yesterday, there was a big name announced to the Bellator bantamweight division. That was Brett Johns. And he was quick to go on Twitter to post about your fight. He posted laughing faces. Is maybe him and you a possible matchup in the future?
Give a fuck what he's laughing at. I'm laughing all the way to the bank. That's where I am. Do you know what I mean? He's only getting started in here. He's only getting started. So I'm laughing all the way to the bank. He's laughing because he wants bank. And I'm the man that has that. And what are they going to just keep laughing? Are they just going to keep being in denial with themselves? Laughing at me, hit me down? How many people do I need to strangle? It's all talk, is it? Well, how come I've kept my mouth shut this time? Silence.
Kevin?
Hey, James, congrats on putting on a successful dub on the Jimmy Show. One of the big questions I got for you is, listen, fighting with no crowds, it's a different transition from you who fights with with a big crowd in Ireland. How did it feel different, usually not having to feed off the energy from the crowd?
I want to be the best. That's where I get my energy from. People think I'm all talk, think I'm just a showman. They think I'm that. They think I'm this. But you know what? I'm it. That's what I am. I'm it. I'm the only fucking one that matters. And they all know that. They can be in denial all they want. They can lie to themselves. But trust me, that's all good in the preparation and the lead up. I'm all talk. They can bluff it all they want. They can do this. They can do that. Then the rest says fight. Then it's real. Then they know it's not all talk. Then I'm on their back. Then I'm smacking them in the mouth. And then they're all silenced. They just need to go through every single fucking person to do it. Is that what they want? Do you want me to have 10? Do you want me to just fight the whole division in one night? Is that what they want? Because unless I come out here with a fucking superhero and kill 10 people at fucking once, they're just going to keep saying the same shit. Do you want me to tell you what they're all going to say about me? Do you know what I mean? That's how predictable it is. That's do you know what I mean? It's like, do you know what I mean? It's mad. I'm fucking, I don't know how they can be, they always tell me be original. Be original, you're not being you're not being yourself. And then now the whole division's just going to go and say the exact same thing. They're copying each other, and they're telling me to be original. Get with it. These are all smarter. These are qualified journalists. Do you know what I mean? You know what's what. Can you not see the pattern that everyone's following? They're all reading each other's tweets and then switching the words up a little bit and copying your other bloke's tweets. Laughable. Laughable. Well, as I say, I'm laughing to the fucking bank.
Andy?
James, you have a very special relationship with your parents. They've been there every step of the way. Your career, they're usually there on the fight week in the hotel and everywhere, really. They obviously weren't with you this time around. What were the emotions like, or is it a bit weird for you not having them here?
Mate, Big Andy's up that back. So as you think he's gonna not fly over, he's sticking the fucking back. That's why I jumped out the cage, ran straight up over to him. Not keeping him out of here. So they're not, I don't give a bollocks what they're COVID this or any like this or any like that. He's usually in my corner, but this time he was up that back. So he wasn't, no one else is here. He, you know what I mean? Where we come from, mate, we can sneak bigger things in the harder places. Big Andy fucking not a bother them straight past. He ain't any security guards going to hold them back. Good luck. I wouldn't try and hold them back in it, that's for sure.
James, that was a very dominant performance, a real clinic. Did you expect it to last? Did you expect it to last longer? Did you expect Cal to maybe push into the second round?
No.
And lastly, from me, is a title fight next for you, or do you think they'll make you fight another one or two before you get that belt, that shot of the belt?
I'm the most important name in the division. Don't care.
Jake?
James, congratulations.
I was nearly pulled out of this fight also. So I was. They nearly pulled me. I took bad stomach pains the night before the weigh-in, and I had to drink and eat and rehydrate to get rid of the pains in my stomach. They were going to call the doctors in. And I was in bed, like screaming. I couldn't fucking breathe. So I couldn't. And I was like, do not dare. I told my team, do not dare call any doctors, anyone in here for me. I put my money where my mouth is, and I told them I'll die in here for this. And I was fine. I rehydrated. My cramps went away. I didn't sleep all that night. I woke up. I had loads of weight, more weight to cut because I fucking had drink. I was on weight. Had to drink and eat, and then I had to lose it all again the next morning. And then I rehydrated, kept the bulletproof mindset, and went and did what I did.
How important was it for you to go then through that at the 11th hour just before the weigh-ins? How important was that bulletproof mindset for you to make sure you got in them skills and ultimately make sure
everything, mate. When I was getting the cramps, I'm a strong person, and I was broke down in tears. And I was like, I wanted it so bad, and they were like, oh, like, let's call the doctors, get in just to have a look. And I said, no, if you call a doctor, the fight's off. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I was all, I'm the man in charge. I mean, I'm paying, I'm making the money, and I'm paying the bills. And I thought, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm in charge. And I told him, if I think I can't fight, I'll promise you that I'll call the doctors in. And we agreed. We got it sorted. Got the nutritionists in. We got water back into me. Put on a few pounds again. Rehydrated. And I woke up the next morning and got it done. And that was just a freak. It must have been something I ate and stuff, because I do you know what I mean? I was prepared, and it was just something that I had, and these things happen. It was something unpredictable, and it was nothing to do with like any fucking madness that I was doing. I did everything professional. Everything was better than usual. No excuses, no nothing. And I don't know what they say really. I'm very grateful. I'm very happy and very, very proud of myself.
I know you've, of course, had your SBG family around you all this week, but of course you've also had your dad, Andy, out there. How special was that for you? I know we've spoke a few times now, and we've spoke about just how much of a hero your dad is to you. What's that like to have him out there on this fight week in the middle of when the world's going crazy?
Means everything, mate. He's the man. I know no matter what happens, me and him will go all the way. He'll die for me and I'll die for him no matter what fucking happens. And he's got my back and I've got his, and it's my best mate. I love my dad to bits. He helps me every way, and he was up all night with me. He travels everywhere. I can't even buy dinner for the man. I'm making a fucking mint. I'm absolutely minted, Darren. I swear to God, I could never imagine how much money I've got. I could never imagine it. I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be cocky. It's humbled me. So it is. I could never picture it. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm going to go buy a house. I'm going to buy apartments on and rent it out, and I'm going to do all this fucked up, grown up shit. It's just madness. You know what I mean? I don't even have to look at my bank accounts anymore. My dad wouldn't even let me buy him a dinner. Do you know what I mean? And it's just madness, and it's never about that. It's just love and pride, and I'm just doing this because I love it for no other reason, just to show what I'm made of, to show what I come from, to make my town of Strabane proud, my country of Ireland, make my mum, my brothers, my girlfriend. I'm just doing all these people proud, and all my friends back home, Jimmy, Ryan, all the boys, JD, do you know what I mean? And Kiefer and all the boys. I'm just, man, I don't even know what to put into words. I'm just, everyone helps me, and I'm just glad I can put in this hard work and make everyone else proud, and it fucks me up sometimes, fucks me head up. These people are just so dedicated to me, and I feel like I can't even give back to them. They won't let me give back to them, so the only way for me to give back to my friends and my people is to put in the hard work and go out there and fucking represent them with pride and do them all proud. And I've done that again once tonight.
James Hamilton.
Congratulations, James. Well done.
Thanks.
I just want to say, how big is this win for you, James? Because obviously out with Europe, maybe not a lot of people know how good Cal Ellenor is, but in the UK, he's well respected and people know how good he is. So for you, how big a win is this to basically take him out in the first round?
Fucking huge for me. It's absolutely huge. Do you know what I mean? And sad as it is, mate, the only people that I'm ever going to get credit from is them few people that I've mentioned in that list there I called out for around my hometown. I'm never in my life going to get accepted into this world of MMA, and that's just something I've accepted now. They don't like it, and what can I do? I'm just doing me, and I always fucking will. What do you think? I'm fighting 10 years, two weeks ago. 10 years. I had my first fight at 13 years old in St. Pat's Hall in Strabane. Happy fucking anniversary to me.
Donna.
James, congratulations. Unbelievable performance, in my personal opinion, from watching you. The best one yet that you've given. A word on just this last year. A word on the putting a definitive end to the Cal Ellenor saga that's been going on for over a year at this point.
Didn't get touched.
James, I also wanted to ask you about Kiefer Crosby's performance earlier. Did you get to see it, and what's your
No, there's no TVs at the back. I just heard he got stopped by a cut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's all. And I know the doctor stopped it because there ain't no fucking ain't no cut stopping Kiefer, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've one more question for you, James. Of course, this fight would have been in London in May, but if it hadn't happened in London, it would have been in Dublin in the 3 Arena. That's what the show was going to be tonight. You're an influential figure. You're a guy who a lot of people look up to. Do you think, would you be willing to say that it's time that the government here in Ireland start looking at maybe getting sporting events back with fans?
100%. They have to. They have to, but mate, who am I to say? I'm an athlete. I fight. I love the fucking fans in there. I'm a showman. I fight for my people and I put a show on every time, and that's what I want. But I don't know rules and regulations. I'm not here to dictate what governments and whatnot should do. I do me. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to say that they should do this and do that and be fuck COVID and fuck wearing masks, and that's what people want me to do. But I don't know. I don't even know what the fucking thing is. Is it flu or a virus or something? Do you know what I mean? So how the fuck can I say get fans in there, but this thing could probably wipe out the 10,000 people that's in there? You know what I mean? I don't want that to happen. So I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I just want to do what's the safest and best way possible. And I can't fucking wait to get back in there in front of a sold out Trey Arena and put on the Jimmy Show for all my fans around the world.
Our last question comes from the line of Michael Markey.
James, congratulations on the win. Just want to ask you, that's another submission victory for you tonight. I believe that's your 9th in your professional career. What does that say about you as a fighter and how good your jiu-jitsu is?
It says the same thing I say every other time, and they tell me that it's all talk. Is it all talk? Does that mean I'm all talk? Do you know what I mean? How many more do I need before it's not talk? Because for the last month, anything I posted up on Instagram was either telling them what I was physically doing, or else just saying silence. Silence. When I walked out there tonight, the arena, it was silent. Not a fucking stitcher. Apart from Big Bird up in the corner shouting and screaming. Do you know what I mean? And apart from that, then the place was silence, and I'm sure we're going to hear the same shit. He's all talk. Oh, he can't stand on the feet. He can't do this. He can't do that. Why would I stand on my feet when I can be on your back choking the life out of you? Dead. Dead. If the ref doesn't drag me off, you're dead. What do you want to do? Oh, stand on the feet. It's not kickboxing, me. You can't do grappling because no get off his back or whatever. It's not a jiu-jitsu competition. It's not wrestling. It's MMA. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to get on top of you. I'm going to elbow you in the skull. And then I'm going to choke you. Do you know what I mean? What do you want me to do? Well, I'm telling you what I'm going to do. And you're trying to tell me it's all talk. And then I go out and just do it every time. And it's still all talk. I'm still not good enough. Even though they're the best in Europe. That's what they're saying. Who's going to be the best in Europe? And I go out and don't even get hit. What can I do? I can tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back. I'm going to spend time with my dogs, my mother, my father, my girlfriend. I'm going to relax in my house, put my feet up for a week, get back training. And then I'm going to go again. And I'm never, ever going to stop. You're going to have to kill me stone dead to get me out of this game. The feet can't break me. Injuries can't break me. Nothing can break me. You're going to have to kill me to get me out of this game. Criticism can't do it. Nothing can do it. I don't buy into that anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm the man in the arena. And that's all that counts. That's all that counts. They can say what they want sitting on their sofa with their can of beer. I'm working my balls off. Right, I'm done. I'm getting the fuck out of here, boys. I appreciate everyone. I'm very grateful. I'm very humbled, and thank you very much.
Thanks, James. Congrats.
Cheers. Thank you.